Hello everybody, it's Mindy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy that you're here. So welcome to Christmas in July. Yay! We're gonna get started. I'm kitted up. I am ready to go. So I am working on, let me show you my sticker. I am working on Ready for the Ride. It is by John Sloan. This is one that I have wanted to work on for quite a while. Now, it's an older kit, which is funny because Angie and I were talking. She's also doing an older kit. And she was like, you know, my kit's been around so long that my stickers aren't even pre-cut, my labels. I said, mine might be the same way. Guess what? It was. My labels, my stickers were not pre-cut either, so I had to cut them all and put them on my containers. But I'll tell you what though, after I had all the labels cut and on the containers, kitting this painting up was a breeze. It was like the best kit up I've had in a long time. Now, my guess is these are probably acrylic drills because, you know, it's an older kit. But man, they were just falling out of the packages, just falling right out of the package and into the containers, just like nobody's business. I loved it. That's what kitting up should be like. It was so nice. All right, so what did I pull else to work? What else did I pull out to work on this with? Release paper from Krafts with Crashly, of course. Some Christmassy gnomes. I have a firefly tray here. This is from 2023. It was a special tray that they made. This truck is pretty cool. It is really raised. It is pretty cool. I like it. So, I mean, I don't have a red truck here, but picture. You need a red truck to pull that horse trailer around, okay? You need a red truck. So anyhow, yeah. Oh, this has the, how does it work here? Okay, it's got the spout that opens like this. It turns. This one is called the Switch Mini Max. And then this is a little trash tray. This is the place you can put your pen if you would like. I don't know if I would trust it. Anyhow, I pulled out a pen out of my stash, which is a beautiful pen. It's purple and blue, and inside are all these little snowflakes. So very, very wintry. And then my cover minder, which would have been from Saban. Man, Saban, girlfriend, I so wish that you were doing cover minders still. She did such a great job with cover minders. I absolutely love her cover minders. Anyhow, sorry, I'm moving around my dimmer switch for my light pad. I'm ready to get started. Where I always get started, in the lower right-hand corner. I think this is going to be pretty quick and easy. There's going to be a lot of color blocking, line blocking. I think it's going to go really, really quickly. So, you know what I don't know is I just pulled this pen out. I don't know how its stickiness is, you know, like it's got a glue dot in here. I don't know how well it's going to work. Am I Not Your Mama's Mud in the multiplacer? I don't know. We're going to find out in about 30 seconds. I do have some Not Your Mama's Mud down here. I have not decided if I'm going to do any enhancement on this. I might on the bow on the wreath. The bow on the wreath is kind of calling my name for like some sparklers or something. I don't know. We'll see. This only has two ABs. It has a yellow AB and a blue AB. So it doesn't have a lot of fancy stuff. It kind of is calling for, I don't know, some enhancements. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, let's pick us a color. What color do we want to start with? Let's start with the plus sign because there's a lot of them. The plus sign. Oh, and it's a pretty color too. It's going to be a pretty blue. Where is it? Where is it? It's over here. 776 blue. Okay, yep. That was a good call. Good call. Let's get started with that one. Ooh, this, it kind of turns a different color, the light blue and the green tray. Yeah, okay. And you know what? It's not the first drill in the corner either. Oftentimes I'll grab the color that is the very, very first. Okay, I'm gonna need some more sticky here, I can tell. We might have to reapply. Yep, they're not sticking. Okay, let's grab our, they are not sticking hardly at all. Let's grab our Not Your Mama's Mud down here and let's add some more. Let's add some more. Okay, here we go. This is, I have had this Not Your Mama's Mud in this container for forever. Because this stuff lasts so long. It lasts forever. And I don't go through it very fast. I just don't. All right. Let's see. Kind of getting a little dry. I wonder if you can revitalize it, remoisturize it a little. I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue how to do that. Okay, let's see. I'm just pushing it on the side of the canvas here to get it all nice and packed in there. Okay, now let's see. Now, how's it looking? The first several times you use new Not Your Mama's Mud, it kind of, they don't want to stick where you want them to stick. You know what I mean? After a while, you get a little groove and they just stick in your little groove and you roll. I could use a larger multi-placer here, except I don't. I don't ever use anything larger than a 4-placer. That's my jam. That's my sweet spot. I've tried a 7 a few times and I'm just, I don't know, not comfortable with it. Maybe we'll break it out. I've got a few 7-placers. Maybe we'll break one out and try it next week in our WIP and chat. Maybe I'll practice a little before the next WIP and chat and see what I think. See what I think. If I don't like it, you'll probably never see me actually try it. I have been fighting today with hair. It's just like, it's annoying me. I was doing a video earlier and I had a hair that was like behind my glasses and in my eye. And now I have one on my arm. I'm like, oh, you're upside down. And I can't seem to get it off my arm. It just keeps like hanging out there. What is up with the hair? Goodness gracious. I don't know. All right. So, Christmas in July. I am so excited and I'm having a good time with Christmas in July already. I put out a video already for Christmas in July. And I'm going to do one every few days. I don't know. I don't have a true schedule. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Like, you know, I don't want to be worrying about editing and uploading every day or every other day, but I want to do it several times a week, you know? So it's just going to kind of be on a whim, I guess. No true schedule as to when I'm going to post videos, but hey, that'll just keep you wondering. And, oh, when's she going to have a new one? When's there going to be a new one? And I'm trying to show fun stuff. You know, I've got a yarn advent I'm going through to show you. I might try to find a project to work on. I don't know. We shall see. You never know what I'm going to come up with. And then, of course, it is summer. It's July. So I have some around the farm kind of footage to throw in there to show you and stuff like that. So, yeah, you just never know what might pop up, you know? Like this weekend, for example. This weekend is a craft show on the 4th of July. It's in that little town that Dale lived in and raised his children in. We found out the other day that the granddaughter's going to be in the parade even. We're like, well, that's fun. So you guys will be in town. You should come look us up at the craft show, you know? So we'll see if they pop into the craft show and find us like after the parade or something. I think it's her soccer team, I think, is who's in the parade. And she just got asked by the coach if she wanted to be in the parade. So, yeah, we might actually get to see the parade too. We might actually get to see her because I believe that my booth is right near the corner of Main Street and the other little road that we're on. So I think we're going to be pretty close. We might actually be able to see the parade right from where our booth is. So we'll check that out. So there's probably going to be a little footage, probably some parade footage, craft show footage, you know, all the good stuff. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Of course, it's going to be mid 80s. It's going to be a little warm, warmer than I'd like. I'm kind of a 70s girl. Mid 80s is hot for me. To be out in all day long. And right now, I don't remember the hours. Seems like it's 10 to 4 or something like that. So wish me luck. Last craft show I did, I didn't do well at. I'm hoping that this being 4th of July and lots of activities going on in town, the parade and everything else, there should be good traffic. There should be lots of people. And I'm just hoping that I can do fairly well. You know what I mean? I need a good show just to give me a little pick me up, give me a little boost, a little encouragement that, I can do this. I can do this. I keep toying around with products I'm making, things to try and sell, and I don't know. It's still a what do I want to say? It's still a kind of figure out game for me. What will sell? What do people like? What are they interested in? What aren't they interested in? I don't know. I actually just confirmed another date, another show I'm going to do. This is at Dale's Friend. They have a trailer up at a campground. It's about an hour away from here, probably. And they do a craft show in August at the campground. And we just confirmed today with him. He's got us a spot saved up there. It's $40. I'm like, okay, $40. However, you pay the $40 and then if you stay after the show and you help clean up stuff, they like refund you your money. I'm like, well, what else do we got going on? I mean, I have nothing against cleaning up and, having a free booth fee. That sounds like a deal, right? So that's the only other one I have scheduled. Well, I have one for the fall, but I'd really like to find something else this summer, I don't know. I have an idea where I could look. I mean, I know where there is another one. It's a 2-day show, which, that's a little bit harder, especially since it's not super close and it's outdoors. So you need to leave all your stuff outside. I don't have a tent with sides and stuff like that. So that is my one real hesitation there. My stuff needs to stay out there overnight and I can't like close it up. I suppose I could go buy sides for the tent, or I don't know, maybe try some sheets to just cover. I don't know. I'm going to discuss with my business partner, my helper, and see what he says. I don't know. We shall see. But I'd like to do a couple more besides the fall show, you know. Some more like summery. Oh, wow. Every single one of those missed the mark. Did you see that? They just missed the mark. Let's slide them up there where they're supposed to be. Get into your spot. Get into your spot. All right. Christmas in July. Um, I've seen some posts and a lot of diamond paintings. I saw a couple cross stitches. People are going to do some cross stitching for Christmas in July. I'm super excited that people are stepping out and doing some other crafts for Christmas in July. I'm waiting to see knit or crochet. Come on, where's my knitters? Where's my crocheters? I need to see some Christmas in July projects for, other crafts. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Somebody asked me, is there a size requirement? Nope. Somebody asked about doing like Make Market or, some of the other, I'm like, I do whatever you want to do. Just have fun. Have fun. It's Christmas in July. Have a good time with it, So, we have a few more. I have to get with Angie still. Angie, I have not informed Angie yet. I've been making plans with Brenda because Brenda, Mama B, she has been she's been securing some prizes. She's been talking with some people, some small businesses, and we got prizes coming in. So, and at least between her and I, we've been talking and we got kind of a little plan. I just got to get with Angie and kind of tell her, hey, this is what we've been coming up with. So, anyhow, Brenda, Mama B, her and her daughter Brittany have a shop, B's Gems Crafted. They are donating 4 $25 gift certificates to their shop where you can buy bracelets, beautiful, beautiful bracelets, cover minders, and they do great work. All right. Beautiful, beautiful work. They have lovely things. So we're going to have one each week from her shop, one gift certificate from her shop. She also reached out to Tima, DP with Sparklers, and she's going to sponsor, I think, at least the 3 main weeks. I don't know about the grand prize week yet. I'm waiting to hear from Brenda, who is waiting to hear from Tina. You know how that goes. So there'll probably be at least 3 because our plan is that I'm going to take a week, Angie's going to take a week, and Brenda's going to take a week to do a giveaway. And then week 4 will be a grand prize. So for our weeks, our individual weeks, we'll have a Bees Gem Crafted gift certificate, a Tima gift certificate, and whatever we decide we want to send as our prize. Okay? So you just don't know what you're going to get until you know what you're going to get because, Angie showed me a bunch of stuff that she'd come up with that she could do in a giveaway. I got some things to give away. We might have a grand prize painting. Like I said, I'm to the point right now where I need to really sit and talk with Angie now, tell her what Brenda's got, and move forward from there. The other sponsor we're going to have is Jenny from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. I got it this time. I tried to say it earlier today, and I was like, what is the name of that girl's shop? I couldn't spit it out. Forgive me, please. So we're going to take her gift certificate and apply that to our grand prize. So it's coming together. Our packages are coming together. Our prizes are coming together. Our plan is coming together. We're getting there. Week 1, there is a post for week 1 already in Diamond Moments and Krafts. That is where you will post your pictures of what you're working on. Okay? So right now, I mean, today, this week, post a picture of what you're going to work on. You know? If it's a painting that you already started, that's fine. Just make sure you have a fair amount of it left to work on for the month. Don't have it like, 3/4 of the way done or something. Just have a good, fair amount to work on. All right, that's all that we ask. Post pictures of what you're going to work on. And then each week after that, show us progress. Show us what you've gotten done. Show us your painting. Show us your cross stitch. Brandy said she's going to work on a tree skirt that she is working on for somebody. Come on, Brandy. I want to see that tree skirt. And I want to see you finish that tree skirt. Let's go, girl. Come on. I'm just calling her out here, aren't I? Yep, I am. I'm going to post some crochet. I'm going to show you my diamond painting throughout the month. Have a good time with this. That's all I got. Have a good time with this. And we'll give prizes out along the way. I did see earlier that Brenda put out a video today. I don't know how often she's doing a WIP and chat. It almost seems like Brenda is doing a WIP and chat every week. Not that she's giving away a prize every week, but she is doing a WIP and chat. So I will try to link her channel below so you can go find her and watch her WIP and chats. And she's talking about the event as well. Okay, which row do I want to go to? I want to go to this row right here. Are there any plus signs in that row? No, there are not. Okay, I think I got all the plus signs. Right, there's one. There's one. Hey, I am proud of myself. I actually have this all sectioned off with release papers on it already because 9 times out of 10, when I start a diamond painting, I don't do that. I just start in the corner, and then when I get tired of going up, I take it and put release papers on it. But I sectioned it all off, man. I'm ready to rock and roll here. Ready to rock and roll. Okay, there we go. Go back in your little home. Perfect. Love it. All right, next color. Let's do something that's right next to that one. Let's do this little circle with the 2 dots. You know the circle with the 2 dots? It looks like a percentage sign to me. That's what it is. A percent sign. Okay, let's work on that one for a while. I'm assuming I'm just making a big pile of snow here and it's all blue. It's blue snow. Much better than yellow snow. If you know what I mean. Much better than yellow. All right. So that's event news. That's all I got to tell you right now. I got to do my book live here in a little bit. And then I got to call Angie. Maybe I'll have to call Angie tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Dale just took off. Again, he went over to the home, the home, because the farmer guy stopped and grabbed a piece of trim. Dale told him he had a piece of trim here that would work for a project over there. So he stopped and picked that up. And while he was here, he was like, hey, when you get a minute, I love how this goes. When you get a minute, I was wondering if you could come over and do X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, Yeah, that's how it goes. So Dale and I ran a couple of errands, got lunch. By the time we got home, it was 4 o'clock or after. And then we bought some plants. He went out and planted those while I paid bills. That was exciting. I got to pay bills. He went out and planted some plants. And then the farmer found him. And so then Dale says, well, I can either do it today, I could do it tomorrow. What's your thought? And I'm like, dude, I'm going to go record a video. Oh, I did record a video this morning as well. While we waited for his friend to come over, not the farmer, but the friend who was getting eggs from us. Apparently they're having a big breakfast cookout one day up at the campground. They do, what do they call it? An egg boil or something. So he's been asking Dale for eggs. I think he got like 7 dozen eggs or something to go do this egg boil one day this weekend, because it is the 4th, you know. Let the 4th be with you. So we waited for him for a little while. I edited and uploaded my video. And then Dale and I took off and did our errands. Yep. Yeah, there's always something. Always something going on in our life. It is never dull or boring. So I said, well, I got some reporting to do. I said, you might as well go, you know, do whatever needs doing over at the home right now, because I'm going to record my WIP and chat and some Christmas in July. So bye. I'll see you after my book live tonight. How's that sound? Then we'll figure out what we're having for dinner. You know, the man loves the meat department. Loves the meat department. It doesn't matter how much meat we might have in our freezer. Oh, that's the other thing we had to do today. That's right. We started out the morning with the appliance repair guy here, because our freezer, the ice maker, keeps freezing up and not making ice. So Dale called him up once before. He's been here a couple times now. Called him up, and he came out this morning to see if he could figure out what's wrong with the ice maker. Kind of decided he thinks it's the water line. That the water line, which is just a thin little plastic water line, is corroded and probably needs to be replaced, which is an absolute nightmare in our world, because our basement is finished, the ceiling's finished. If you have to get into something and tear into something, you're going to be messing up the ceiling. It's not pretty. It's not fun. So I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know. Anyhow, that was a long story to tell you what. Where was I? I wasn't talking about the repairman or the water. Anyhow, we got all of our errands run, and now he's gone, and I'm recording my WIP and chat. See, it's just go, 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 one thing after another, one thing after another. Yeah. Oh boy. So last week, you know, we've been watching the kids 2 days a week, just in the afternoons for a couple of hours, because they are in summer school. But last week, when they were here, one of the kids was talking about them having the week off this week. They said they had the week off because they needed to get food. I'm like, what? And then it went on to they needed to get food for the kindergartners. And I'm like, what? Okay, what? Makes no sense to me. Okay. But Dale didn't know for sure. He didn't know if they had school, if they didn't have school, until yesterday morning. Come to find out, no, they did not have school. It's really just because of the holiday, which makes more sense, of course. But his daughter was working, and the kids were there home kind of running around. And guess somebody wanted him to come pick up those kids. I don't know. He ended up going and getting them not much earlier than he would have, actually, but, you know, picked them up for the afternoon. So Thursday, we already know, we're going to have them early on Thursday. Early, 7:30 on Thursday. However, I'm going to get a little break on Thursday. I asked Dale if he would mind. My friends from school are wanting to get together for lunch. And I'm like, what do you think? Can I go to lunch with my girls or what do you think? And he's like, yeah, I can handle it. And I'm like, okay, bye. That was all it took. Just a little nod from him to say, I can handle it. And I'm like, okay, bye. I'm going to go to lunch then. So Thursday, I'll be going to lunch with my friends. I'll try to be not gone all afternoon because, this is our first lunch of the summer. And it's the first time I've seen them in several months. So it could be a very lengthy lunch if we let it be, if I wanted it to be. I'll try to be. I'll try to be nice. I'll try to be nice and not be gone for, 5 hours or anything. But I'll be here in the morning. I'll be here in the morning, for the whole breakfast rush and the library. We're doing the library. I'm signed up at the library too for the summer reading program. Why do I have to read as an adult 15 books and the kids only have to read 12? So that doesn't seem fair. I can't read 15 books this summer. There ain't no way. I don't have that much time in my life to read that much. I'll read what I can. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, so we'll do the library. Oh, I know what I wanted to do today, and I'm not doing it. Darn it. I had every intention of going up to the library because from 4 to 6, they have a fiber circle type thing, knit, sit, and knit and crochet. And they've just started it like maybe a month ago. I was going to go do that today. Darn it all. Well, there's always next week. I'm going to have to put an alarm on my phone or something. Be like, hey, remember, you want to go to the library and sit and knit and crochet and meet people, like-minded people. I keep wanting to do that. I mean, the yarn garden, the yarn shop in town, they do one as well. It's just that time is not as convenient for me as this one. A convenient, I say, as I keep missing it and forgetting to go, right? Oh, goodness. I will make it eventually. I will make it there eventually. Something I want to do. I don't know who's there. I did take my crochet in, when did we go? Thursday. Last Thursday was the first time we went in with the kids. I took my crochet in with me, and the girl who was there, I sat and crocheted while the kids read books or pretended to read books. They really think they're slick. The boys, they think they're slick. They think that I believe they're reading, and I know better. They're not. They're not. It is like pulling teeth to get the boys to read. The granddaughter, now she read half a book, a chapter book, while we were there at the library, and she wants to finish it before we go back. I don't think it's going to happen, but she read the other day as well. I mean, she's a reader. Those boys, So Dale's been quizzing them after they say they've read a book and asking them what the book was about as he's looking through the book to see if they actually did read the book and had any clue about what they just read. That Dale's doing it. I'm like, okay, you do it. He knows they're not reading them books. He knows it. I know it. We all know it. Anyhow, they're going to start reading if they have to read them out loud to me. You know what I mean? Yep. You got to read them out loud. Read it and weep, baby. Anyhow, so much on my agenda. And how do I fit it all in? How do I fit it all in? I don't know. Sometimes it's a struggle, for sure. For sure. All right. Well, I guess that's it for now. I don't know if I have anything else to chit-chat about. Dale's been out weeding again. Sometimes I feel guilty that he weeds a lot, but he likes to do it, and gives him something to do. And I'm inside doing other things like, unloading the dishwasher, folding clothes, things like that. So, it all works out in the end. He's doing something, I'm doing something. We're both busy. It's just, we did plant some stuff out in the flower garden. I got to do some more videos of the flower garden. Things are looking pretty good out there. We're getting ready to do a remodel here soon, and that's going to be a lot of work, but it needs to be done to protect the tulips. The tulips need protection, so we're going to work on that. I'll take you along for the ride so you can see the mess. I should have recorded what it looked like before Dale started weeding again. We had 3 or 4 days of really good rain. Now, it was good for the flowers, but I'll tell you what it was really good for was the weeds. The weeds were just like, poof, here we are. A million weeds just popped up in all the places that we had just finished weeding. We did weed together yesterday. We did. We were out front and we were weeding together. We were. He weeded, I weeded. It was together time. Weeding. Yes. Isn't that how everybody wants to spend their together time, is weeding? Yeah. Hey, you know what? I got Mr. Smokey. When Smokey goes out, he disappears and he's like gone the whole day. And I don't see him. I go out, I wander around, I look for him, I call him, and it's just like he's just vanished. And I don't see him until it's almost dark and the tree frogs start making noise. And we call them the night birds out back start making noise. And then he'll finally come out of wherever he's been. I don't know where he goes. I don't know where he finds a little place to nestle in out there. But when he's out, and he doesn't come back. The last 2 days, though, Dale's opened the door for all the cats to go out, and he just looked at Dale like, nah, I'm not going out. Brother and sister went out. Sister came right back in. Sonny comes in. Sonny is our indoor-outdoor cat for sure. He comes in, he goes out. He comes in, he goes out. But the last couple of days, Smokey's just been like, nah. He stands there with the door wide open, and he just stands there and looks, and he's like, nah. So he's been Mr. House Cat here for the last couple of days. When it was 95 degrees, he was out there every day, all day. Now that it's 85 degrees, now he wants to be inside. Go figure. I don't claim to understand. But he's just been Mr. I just want to be inside. I just want to be with you. And it's funny because it's very clear that in the mornings, he wants to hang out with Dale because he's used to Dale like being in bed later and playing with the cats, like, roughhousing with the cats up on the bed. So Smokey's got it in his head. Morning time is for Dad, and he wants Dad's attention. Evenings, though, it's all me. All me in the evenings. He'll come up to me, paw me, tap on me, pick me up, love me, let me sit in your lap, all of that. But mornings, all Dad. Evenings, all Mom. It's so funny. Who knew cats could be so, I don't know, fickle, have such opinions, But they do. Apparently, they do. All right, folks, I'm going to go because I need to schedule my book live and edit, upload, all that fun stuff. Day in the life of a YouTube creator. Always something to do. I wish I had more like brilliant creative ideas. That's what I wish. But I've never been that brilliant creative person. I'm a copier, I'm a teacher. I've said that many times. We're great copiers. I'm just not that great at being super creative and inventive on my own. There are people out there who are very creative, have just very unique ideas. It's just not me. Just not me. I am what I am. You guys get what you get. All right. Okay. I'm going to go now, and I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out, and keep watching that Christmas in July stuff. We're having a good time. We just started. What am I saying? We just started, but I'm having a good time. I hope you have a good time too. All right. See you soon. Bye, everybody.